Hey, gorgeous. Yeah, I'm talking to you. If you clicked on this video, I already know something about you. You're not the type of woman who sits back and lets 50 define her. You're the type who's still curious, still ambitious, still asking, how do I feel better, instead of just accepting, this is just what happens now. And honestly, that mindset alone puts you ahead of 90% of people your age. Most people over 50 stop asking questions. You're still here, still learning, still leveling up. That's rare. That's special. Respect. So today we're doing a full over 50 wellness reset. 5 natural, doable shifts that can genuinely make you feel 10 years younger. No supplements to sell you, no magic pill, no nonsense. Just real, researched fact habits you can start using before the day is over. And look, none of this is complicated. You don't need a nutritionist, a personal trainer, or a $200 skincare routine. Just 5 simple shifts applied consistently. If a woman in her 50s, 60s, or 70s shows up for herself the way you're showing up right now, results follow. I've seen it over and over. But before we dive in, if you're serious about aging well, hit that subscribe button right now. I mean it. This channel exists for women exactly like you, and every video is designed to help you look and feel your absolute best. Drop a like too. It takes 2 seconds, and it tells me you want more of this content, and it helps this video reach other women who need it as much as you do. Okay? Let's get into it. Let's start with the truth nobody tells you. Your body after 50 isn't broken, it's just operating under new rules. Estrogen and testosterone decline, muscle mass naturally drops about 3 to 8% per decade after 30, and that rate speeds up after 50. Metabolism slows, sleep architecture changes, bone density can dip if you're not careful. None of this means decline is inevitable. It means your old strategies need an upgrade. Here's the empowering part. Research consistently shows that lifestyle interventions, not expensive treatments, are the biggest lever for how old or young you actually feel. Women who prioritize movement, protein, sleep, and stress management in their 50s and 60s report significantly higher energy, better mood, and fewer chronic complaints than those who don't. You are not fighting your body, you're recalibrating it. And honestly, watching this video already puts you in that top tier of women who take charge instead of just coping. I love that for you. Think about the women you know who seem to be aging in reverse. Energy, sharp minds, strong bodies well into their 60s and 70s. Genetics plays a smaller role than you think. What separates them is almost always a handful of consistent daily habits. That's not luck, that's a system, and today I'm handing you that system. Let's break down the 5 resets. The single biggest nutrition mistake women over 50 make is not eating enough protein. After 50, your body becomes less efficient at using protein to build and maintain muscle, a phenomenon researchers call anabolic resistance. That means you actually need more protein per meal than you did in your 30s, not less. Aim for 25 to 35 grams of protein at each meal. Eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, fish, tofu, legumes, or a quality protein powder if you're on the go. Spread it across the day instead of loading it all at dinner. Why does this matter so much? Muscle is your metabolic engine. It's what keeps your blood sugar stable, your joints supported, your posture strong, and your resting metabolism from crashing. Preserve the muscle, and you preserve your energy, your strength, and honestly, your independence for decades to come. Quick win? Tomorrow morning, add a source of protein to your breakfast that wasn't there before. That's it. That's the whole assignment. And here's a mistake I see constantly. Women trying to eat light as they get older, assuming fewer calories means better health. But under-eating protein while dieting is one of the fastest ways to lose muscle instead of fat. The strategy isn't eating less, it's eating smarter, protein first. If you're finding this useful so far, drop a comment below telling me which reset you're most excited to try. I read every single one, and it genuinely makes my day when this channel actually helps someone. You showing up in the comments is honestly the best part of my job. I know cardio feels like the safe choice, but if you only do cardio after 50, you're missing the single most powerful anti-aging tool available to you: resistance training. Strength training does things cardio simply can't. It builds and preserves muscle, it strengthens bone density, crucial for preventing osteoporosis. It improves insulin sensitivity, and it dramatically reduces fall risk as you age. Studies on women in their 50s, 60s, and even 80s show that starting resistance training, even later in life, produces measurable strength and mobility gains within just weeks. You don't need a gym membership or heavy weights to start. 2 to 3 sessions of bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, resistance bands, or light dumbbells is enough to start reversing muscle loss. Consistency beats intensity here. This is the habit that keeps you carrying your own groceries, playing with your grandkids on the floor, and staying independent well into your 80s and 90s. That's not vanity, that's freedom. If strength training feels intimidating, reframe it. You're training for capability, not competition. Getting up off the floor without using hands, carrying luggage without help, these unglamorous wins are the difference between depending on others and staying fiercely independent for decades to come. Sleep quality often takes a hit after 50. Hormonal shifts, night sweats, more frequent waking, but sleep is where your body actually does its repair work. Muscle recovery, hormone regulation, memory consolidation, immune function. Skimp here, and everything else you're doing gets undermined. 3 natural fixes that actually move the needle. First, get morning sunlight within 30 minutes of waking. It resets your circadian rhythm and improves melatonin production that night. Second, keep your bedroom cool, ideally 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, since a temperature drop signals your body it's time to sleep. Third, cut caffeine after 2 p.m. Its half-life is longer than most people realize, and it can quietly wreck sleep quality even if you fall asleep fine. Small changes, big compounding effect. One more tip that gets overlooked: alcohol close to bedtime. Even a single glass of wine can fragment your sleep architecture and reduce the deep restorative stages your body needs most. If you're doing everything else right, but still waking up tired, that evening drink is often the hidden culprit worth testing first. Chronic stress accelerates aging at a cellular level. It's linked to shortened telomeres, inflammation, and higher cortisol, which directly promotes belly fat storage and disrupts sleep. If you're doing everything else right, but living in constant stress, you're leaving results on the table. You don't need an hour of meditation. 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing, a short walk outside, journaling, or simply setting a boundary you've been avoiding can meaningfully lower cortisol. The goal isn't a stress-free life. That doesn't exist. The goal is recovery. Give your nervous system daily moments to come back down. Honestly, if you've made it this far into the video, you're clearly someone who takes her well-being seriously, and that kind of self-respect is exactly what's going to make these resets stick for you. Keep going. You're doing amazing. I'd also gently push back on the idea that stress management is extra or self-indulgent. After decades of putting everyone else first, kids, careers, partners, aging parents, many women over 50 have simply never built the habit of prioritizing their own nervous system. Consider this your permission slip. Protecting your calm is not selfish. It's maintenance, the same way brushing your teeth is maintenance. Last one, and it's simple but underrated. Most women over 50 are chronically underhydrated, and it affects everything, from energy to joint comfort to skin elasticity. Cartilage itself is largely water. Staying hydrated helps your joints move smoothly and reduces that stiff, achy feeling many women write off as just getting older. Aim for half your body weight in ounces of water daily as a baseline, more if you're active. Pair it with gentle daily mobility work, a few minutes of stretching or yoga flows, and you'll notice less stiffness within just a couple of weeks. A simple trick that works well: keep a large water bottle somewhere you'll see it constantly: your desk, your kitchen counter, your car. Visibility drives consistency far more than willpower does. Refill it with a goal of finishing it 2 to 3 times a day, and hydration stops being something you have to think about at all. Let's recap your over 50 wellness reset. 1. Eat protein first at every meal. 2. Prioritize strength training over cardio. 3. Protect your sleep like it's non-negotiable. 4. Manage stress daily, not just when it piles up. And 5. Hydrate and support your joints. None of this requires a single supplement, expensive gadget, or extreme diet, just consistency. And you clearly have what it takes because you watched this whole video instead of scrolling past. That tells me everything I need to know about you. If this helped you even a little bit, do 3 things for me. Hit like so this reaches more women who need to hear it, drop a comment telling me which reset you're starting with today, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. We're covering hormone-friendly meal plans next week, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. You got this. I'll see you in the next one.